So you've been in no contact and you have not heard from your ex. It's been 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or even more. And you're worried and you think that you will never hear from your ex again, right? That's what you're thinking. Well, I have some hope for you, so stay tuned. But first, hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful no-contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? Well, if you have, then you've downloaded my app Silencio, which will help you to stay in no contact. And if you too would like to join our no-contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so I have an email here from someone who was in your exact position. She did not hear from her ex for many, many days, many, many months. And what happened? Well, let's find out. So the title of her email to me is, She's Always Right, Damn It. Yeah, well, sorry. Okay, she goes, well, Lucia, day 91, you couldn't have been more right. I'm still in shock. Well, I'm not. And it's been 3 days. 90 days no contact, and guess who showed up unannounced the evening of day 91? Yep, back on bended knee with the ring I had FedExed him back. All apologies and willing to do whatever it takes. I'm rarely tongue-tied or shocked. I was and maybe still am, and I'm not sure what's going to happen next. Those days away give you a clarity that's hard to attain when you're with them. That's right. But thanking you and your app Silencio for talking me down off the ledge many times during those long 90 days. Pay attention, folks. This gal knows her stuff. Well, thank you. So, of course, I had to find out the details, which I will now give to you. Okay, so they dated for 1.5 years before the 90-day split. And I said, well, who broke up with who? And she said, he's a major avoidant and had left/ignored me many times, always calling it cooling off, not breaking up or dismissing. Yeah, right. More times than I can count over the 1.5 years, even after the engagement, we'd been together. So there's your problem right there. He keeps pulling away and you keep putting up with it. And you keep taking him back every time he pulls away. All right, come on back. People are going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And if they know that they can pull away and you'll always take them back, then they'll just keep on doing it. Why wouldn't they? It serves them. It works for them. But if there's a consequence, it's like F around and find out. If there's a consequence the first time they do it, or at least the second time, because maybe the first time you're not so sure, then you would not have this where he keeps pulling away and you just keep putting up with it. So a lot of times we contribute to our own problems in relationships because we put up with way, way, way too much. So she says, this time, however, during another one of his dismissals, I warned him to get his butt back here. We never cohabitated and communicate or fix it, or I would be done. Of course, he ignored her. Yeah, because he thought, yeah, right, okay, yeah, whatever. You always taking me back, so why wouldn't you? So he got his ring back overnight. You finally stood up for yourself. So I said, what was the reason for the breakup? And she said, okay, well, the reason stated above. He started ignoring me again because I told him that the fact that he was getting up all night kept me awake. That's abusive. Like, he ignored you because you told him that he kept you awake. This isn't about being an avoidant. I'm an avoidant and I wouldn't do that. This is abusive. And then she says, I got up for the ungrateful baby on Monday mornings for 1.5 years to make him food for the entire day/night. Okay, listen to me, ladies. This is for the ladies. Some of the guys are going to be upset with me for saying this, but you know what? I don't care. Ladies, stop acting like the hired help, okay? He's not your son. He's not your child that you have to get up and make food for him. He's not an invalid. I don't know what the circumstances are, but it sounds like you didn't want to get up every Monday morning for 1.5 years to make food. Well, then don't. Okay? especially because you're not living together. And women think, oh, well, if I cook for him and if I clean for him, do his laundry, act like the hired help, he's going to fall in love. He's going to want to marry me. No, he's not. They don't give a damn about that unless that's all they're looking for, which, hey, some guys are. They just want hired help, free hired help. But the two guys who wanted to marry me, two high value guys, I did the least for. I did the bare minimum. I never cooked for them. One guy was long distance, and I never picked him up at the airport, and I never dropped him off. And they both wanted to marry me, okay? So stop thinking that if you act like wifey, if you act like the hired help, they're going to love you. They're going to want to marry you. No. Okay? It really bothers me to see that. I'm not saying if you're living together, you're not going to clean and cook and all that. Of course, the both of you are. But if you're not, then why are you the cook, the unpaid cook, the unpaid chef? Okay. And then I asked, why did it take him 91 days before he finally showed up? And she said, okay, he's an extreme avoidant. He enjoys being alone, hunting, fishing, the woods, and married numerous times himself before. Gee, I wonder how many times. That alone is a red flag. Numerous times. It's like he didn't learn anything from his previous marriages. And then I asked, of course, why are you unsure about taking him back? And she said, well, these 90 days were painful. Sending that beautiful ring back was a hard decision. We're 60 years old. Dating years for 60-year-olds come in dog years. I thought long and hard before I sent the ring back. I wasn't bluffing. Yeah, he knew. He realized that. I didn't want to eat crow again, as I have so many times. Yeah, finally. And she said, he's being wonderful. He's saying new things, such as, I've thrown away my running shoes, making plans, asking to be around friends. He's never been kiss-assy before. And while this is not that, it feels a lot different. Like he's very scared. He knows I dated while he was gone. Well, that's what happens when you finally demand respect. If they're interested, they will respect you. So yeah, now she's not sure if she wants him. And yeah, good. I hope she takes her time. And he definitely needs to ask she needs to ask him the 6 questions. He needs to have great answers. And he needs to be on probation for a good 30, 60 days. And let's see. Let's see if he's going to go back to his evil ways. Because who's to say that he's not going to get triggered again? And I mean, he is going to get triggered again. Who's to say he's not going to pull away once he gets triggered, unless he's worked on that? So there needs to be a probationary period. Now, she did say one more thing that some of you might be interested in. She said the fact that, that they're older, and she says we don't have the kind of access to meeting new people that other younger people do. My point is we tend to take crap for fear of literally never meeting someone new. No, you take crap for fear of never meeting someone new. Not everyone does. And she says there's less places for older people to meet people. There's meetup groups. There's a lot of senior events. There's dance events. And guess what? If you're entrepreneurial, then you put on an event and get all the seniors together. There's always a way. So don't think, oh, we're older now, we can't meet anyone. What's with the defeatist attitude? Like, come on. You can always meet someone. People are getting married in their 60s, 70s, probably 80s. Okay? So don't think that age means that you have to put up with BS and not being treated correctly. You should never do that at any age. All right? So hopefully, for those of you listening, this has given you some hope that even if you don't hear from your ex, not a peep, not a breadcrumb, nothing, that at some point, if you were a good partner, and if the interest is still there, which often it is, they will all of a sudden show up. Not everyone breadcrumbs. Some people just stay away, and then one day, poof, I'm back. I can't take it anymore. I want you. And now as she said, he's literally begging. So hang in there. Do not give up. So now I want to hear from you. How long have you been in no contact, and how's it going? And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net, and we will send you the rates. They are not on the website, and the direct link to that is beneath every single video and podcast. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.